You need to turn the pony on and face them the other way. Welcome, you guys. Thanks for... Here, Milo, let's grab the pony.
So vicious.
Welcome to our live today. We told you we had 3 guests.
Oh, I'm one of them.
This is Emily. You
That's
guys
exciting.
know Emily. I have Milo on my lap.
And this is Bungie.
And these are our 3 guests. And then we have 2 ponies.
Are you going to ride this later?
Probably. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to probably put one of the dogs on this one. Just kidding. I'm not going to do that. So today we have a special show because we have our guests and we are going to be talking about our new pup and pony line that we are super excited to talk to you guys about. So should we get started?
Let's get started.
Let's get started. Are we started? Essential oils definitely can help.
We like giveaways.
We do like giveaways. Forget about the dishes, forget about the laundry, forget about all of that for a minute. That's the same with essential oils, you guys. You have to figure out what works for you. You're gonna see a huge difference, Danny every time is back there mouthing. With his eyes all wide. So Emily is our pup and pony expert here at Plant Therapy. So we have her joining us today. But before we hop into talking, do you want to go to Jerry? Do you want to go to Jerry? Look at,
He's thinking about it.
he wants to go to Jerry.
Well, he didn't like run there.
He's not that excited to go to
These guys
Jerry.
are definitely the cutest of the guests.
Wait.
I'll just say that.
She's putting me down all morning because she looks so much better than me. I'm like,
you're
it's
not a
Friday.
guest.
Look
You're
at.
not a guest.
No,
Yeah,
that's true. Okay, fine.
talking about the 3 of us, so I was putting myself down.
I'm thinking I'm gonna be all casual this Friday. You know, it doesn't happen very often where I'm this casual. I'm usually pretty casual, but
You
and then
didn't
I
send
show
me
up
the
and I
memo.
look at Emily and I'm like, way to make me feel bad, Emily. Danny, do we have the? Could you get the mouse? Because I don't know if we need to refresh this, but we can't see any comments.
Oh yeah, refresh because
I
I'm
am
seeing
not
comments.
a pro at that, so
Okay, we're gonna refresh this because we are going to see who is joining us.
Cassie Turner says huge difference. Huge difference.
What's a huge difference? This right here? I know
No, the
she
way
looks
at
so
the
much
beginning,
better.
it's gonna make a huge difference.
Oh.
A huge difference.
Okay, good.
She already forgot, guys.
So Katrina's going to tell us who's joining us on Instagram. Sometimes
Okay.
just pulling my hair.
This morning we have S.J. Zaring, says, hey, from Mount Gretna, Pennsylvania. La Crimosa 21 says, hi from snowy Alberta, Canada.
Ooh,
Welcome.
snowy.
I know, not fun that it's snowy.
We have Kathy Chansuki says, yay, I got a view alive. Hi from Malaysia.
Ooh.
Maria
That's
Holder
fun.
Davis says hi from Florida. J Curry 827 says hi from Georgia. Moonlily 1013, hello from cloudy Vermont.
Moon Lily, I like that.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty. Bethy Coleman 1 says hello from Iowa. And Susie Russ says hello from Nashville.
Welcome, Nashville. I've always wanted to go to Nashville.
Didn't your sister live in Nashville?
No.
Oh no, I'm thinking she was Texas.
She was in Texas.
Totally different.
Close, really
Yeah.
close.
Okay, so let's see, who do we have? We have Valerie from Florida. We have Sarah. Hi from STL. Is that what that says?
St. Louis. Just kidding. I don't know if that's St. Louis.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I just made it
that
up.
sounds right.
Oh my goodness. Lacey says, good morning, Retha and Emily.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lacey. We have Teresa from Kentucky.
I love Lisa. Puppies make everything better, just like PT does.
Oh, that's
I walked
cute.
up this morning to these puppies and I just about lost my mind, so I'm trying to keep it together.
She's sitting there like cuddling with the puppies like this. And the one puppy that I tried to get, he was like running away from me, but it's cool. It's cool. We have Diane from New Jersey joining us. Let's see. Oh goodness, do you see any others?
I like Patrick.
Julia from Tennessee.
Patrick, Stephanie, puppies.
Yeah.
I don't know where she's seeing it. She keeps like saying things and I can't even see where these comments are. Whew. Goodness, I must be going blind or something. I'm like squinting really hard to try to see what you guys are saying. Maybe a puppy giveaway, Christina says. I mean, that's really up to Jerry because these are Jerry's puppies. So you'll
Now,
have to see.
I do have to say something.
Okay.
Yesterday was my mom's birthday.
Oh,
Can we
Jerry,
sing happy
I
birthday
thought-
to her?
Oh my gosh, Jerry! Happy birthday! Oh my gosh.
She turned 60.
That is amazing.
Yes.
So you want Emily to sing happy birthday to your mom?
Yes,
Absolutely,
ready?
we can do that. That's not what he said. I'm pretty sure that's not what he said. Okay, we're going to sing happy birthday to Jerry. Are you ready? Do you
Ready?
have
One,
like music?
2, 3. Oh, wait, sorry. Here's the note. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jerry, my mom. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Jerry, look at all those happy birthday comments on that screen. She's like, I'm 60 now, I can't. Just kidding. She has her glasses on. Okay, well, thank you for joining us, you guys. We are going to do some PT Friends. Emily, do you want to do them?
Let's split it.
Okay.
Yeah, how many
These
are
always
there?
make me so excited.
2 to 1. We have 3. I'll give her 2.
Okay.
And these are all animals.
Oh, look at how perfect is that. Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
Since I have 2, I'll go first?
Yes.
Okay. So first, from Kentucky, we have Teresa House. She says, hello from Kentucky. We need a PT store here. Hint, hint. #1 brand of oil. Love PT oils. Awesome. This is so pretty. Have you been to Kentucky?
Look at, I haven't been to
I haven't
Kentucky.
either. I really want to visit now. Oh, so pretty.
And I think the horses are pretty perfect. When I think of Kentucky, I think of horses, right?
Yeah, agreed.
Kentucky Derby.
Yeah. So you
Agreed.
just think.
Yeah. So
And the little
Teresa,
pony.
make sure to email us at cs@planttherapy.com so you can.
Let's see. Oh, we're gonna send some swag.
Oh, we're giving away swag. I'm
We're
glad
giving
one
away
of us
some
knows
swag.
what we're doing.
It's on the screen.
Oh, cute. You and your reading.
I know. This is from Sandra Simpkins. She says, hi, Rita and gang. I'm originally from Canada, hence the moose. I now live in South Central Pennsylvania. Love your show. Recipes are the bomb.
Ooh.
Awesome. Well, Sandra, that's pretty cute. Those little moose.
Moose
smooches.
kisses.
Yeah.
That's
really
what Heidi
cute.
and I look like when we kiss. Like 2 little mooses.
Heidi, he apologizes for saying that. He's been married for 10 years now, officially, so he thinks he can say comments like that, but he can't.
I was supposed to be sweet.
Oh.
You need to work on that, Danny.
You look like a moose today, baby.
When I kiss you, all I think of is a moose. Okay, Sandra, email cs@planttherapy.com, and we are also going to be sending you some PT swag. Thanks for sending in this postcard.
Okay, next. I have to read it this way, but then we'll flip it. Hey, PT. Hello from Anchorage, Alaska. This postcard is from one of my favorite restaurants in the city. Their drink menu is amazing. They have such creative concoctions, things infused with lavender, basil, rosemary, you name it. Reminds me of essential oils, makes me happy, thought I'd share. Thanks for all you do, keeping my family happy and healthy. Love, Callie Pepper. So this is the postcard. It's
Is
so
that a
cute.
moose?
It looks like a moose.
Here, I better zoom in on that. That one's
Spinnerd Roadhouse?
just a minute.
That's
Sorry.
pretty cool.
That is really cool. I love like rosemary and like my teas and things like that.
I'm a
Sounds
huge
really
fan of
yummy.
rosemary. In fact, I cook with rosemary too often. And I think I overdo it on the rosemary sometimes. I mean, I don't think so. My family thinks I overdo it on the rosemary too much.
They're like, Mom, please stop putting rosemary in my
Please
cereal.
stop putting those green sticks, those little tiny green sticks everywhere.
So Callie, email cs@planttherapy.com to get your PT swag.
That's right.
Awesome.
And anybody else who wants to send in a card to us, send it to this address, PT Friends, 510 2nd Avenue South, Twin Falls, Idaho, 83301. It's on the screen. Well, today's show is...
Uh-oh. Did one of the dogs...
Bungie.
There's a big hole down there. Jerry's like, he's
Bungie,
fine.
come back.
So normally, Essential Fridays, we do our essential
A DIY.
DIY. Well, today we're going to have something special. So make sure you go to the blog, look at the DIY that is there, that I believe it's using carrot seed. Is carrot seed our
Carrot seed's the oil of the week.
oil of the week?
Yep.
But today, we are going to focus on our pup and pony.
Yeah.
And so, Emily, we have some questions for you.
Is that why I'm here?
Yes.
It all makes
She's
sense
like, I
now.
thought it was just for the puppies.
Dang it.
Yeah, so it looks like we have some questions for Emily, and then depending on time, maybe we can, if you guys have any questions, put them in the comments, and Danny and Katrina can be watching, and if they see any, you know, comments that look like we need to address right now, we'll do that. But we'll start out with these comments that are on there. So Emily, can you see that? Can you see those?
I squint really hard.
Yeah, it's not even that small, you guys.
Yeah, no,
And Emily's not that old.
But I do have horrible eyes, so.
Okay, so maybe I'll read it so we pretend like we're having like a, you know, talk show or something. I know, we gotta face each other. We're gonna play footsies the whole time too. Okay, Emily, why did Plant Therapy decide to create a line for dogs and horses?
Rita, that's a great question.
Oh, thank you. I just thought of it.
You're so smart. So Plant Therapy decided originally really to just create a line of products for animals. Our goal was to be able to provide as much education to our customers as possible and also provide some products that they can use safely with their animals. After doing a lot of research, I have been taking animal aromatherapy courses for almost 2 years now. So after really getting into it and learning more and more, we really identified that dogs and horses were the best candidates for essential oils. There are certain animals that don't process essential oils the same way, and unfortunately they can be toxic for them. So that's where our focus lies. And obviously, if you look around the studio today, we have a passion ourselves for animals. We all have animals ourselves, and we wanted to be able to give back and provide the therapeutic benefits of essential oils to our fur babies.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is it was similar to our Kiss Safe line, right? Yeah. Our customers started asking a lot of questions about, can I use essential oils with my pets, just like they did with their children. And so for years,
yes, we
have been educating ourselves on the use of essential oils with animals, and it got us to the Pup and Pony launch.
Yeah, exactly. I think, you know, I remember my early days in customer service, you know, talking to those customers and having them, you know, looking for alternatives and wanting to know how to use essential oils safely with their pets. And it was so hard to say, you know, I can't help you right now. Here's some great resources, but we're not at a place where we can speak to that. So it's really exciting to be to that place where we're very knowledgeable, and we're really excited to have our Pup and Pony line available for our customers.
Yeah, we are really excited. Okay, what issues do pets experience that essential oils can help with? And maybe specifically, I don't know if it's on there, but the ones that we specifically chose to start with.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the most common concerns I think that especially dogs deal with is separation anxiety, right? They get stressed when they're away from their human for too long. I have a dog myself who has pretty severe separation anxiety. He will scratch up doors, pull up carpets. We actually had one of those metal kennels that have the plastic trays in the bottom of the kennel. He managed to pull up that plastic tray and shred it. Like, I have no idea how he did this, and I was only gone for maybe 1 to 2 hours. You know, it was just quick errands, came back, and it was shredded. So my poor Dill, he has some problems with separation anxiety, and so that was the first thing that I really wanted to target with this line, was helping to kind of soothe a lot of those emotional concerns that are associated with that, and also create just a really relaxed atmosphere. And really, it has made a huge difference for my dog. It's really exciting for me to be able to apply something and see it instantly just soothe him. Like, he just will, you know, instantly you can see him visually relaxing, and just it really overall helps him when I'm away from him. So.
And on that, how long, I mean, we've been testing these blends for months.
Yes, for a long time.
I mean, do you even know, how many months, like?
You know, Confident Canine, probably a year just from personal use, because it was originally, you know, formulated for my dog and then just kind of developed from there. Some of them probably closer to 6 to 9 months, but it is anywhere from 6 months to a year that we've been really actually testing the products and working with employees and our friends and family. So yeah, they've been in use for quite a while.
Yeah.
Exciting.
The thing that I thought was kind of fun is the 2 dogs that are on our set today, Milo and Bungie. Milo and Bungie both react differently to essential oils. It's just like humans. Like,
yes, yeah, and that's a great safety point too. You know, just like humans, dogs can react differently, and that's important. That's why we recommend the safety guidelines that we do. We're being very conservative, one, because of the olfaction system of dogs, and horses for that matter, but two, just because every dog reacts differently, and you have to really start slowly when you're introducing essential oils to them so that they don't become overwhelmed.
Yeah. And you know, it's been fascinating because, as you can imagine, not everyone at Plant Therapy can be an expert on the use of aromatherapy with animals. But we have two.
We actually have a third person, in the program right now.
In the program,
yes.
yeah, but two that are finished, right?
Yeah, so we, like personally, I've taken several different courses, and then we have, you know, in customer service, we have two people that specialize in aromatherapy, or in animal aromatherapy specifically.
Yeah, and they did an amazing job, Emily specifically, because she kind of owned this whole development and the launching of the Pup and Pony. But they did a ton of training. So even though not all of us are experts, we all were able to take advantage of that training. And it was quite fascinating to learn about horses and dogs' olfactory system and how it works and the reason that, you know, you do have to be extra careful with introducing aromatherapy with dogs because their sense of smell is a lot more developed than humans, and it was just really quite fascinating. And so we loved having the opportunity for all of us to be trained, even though not all of us can be the experts.
And one of my favorite examples of really just how strong a dog's sense of smell is related to essential oils, right? If you take a blend that you have at home, you might be able to identify maybe some orange in that blend, or lavender, or something along those lines. But a dog can actually identify the chemical constituents and separate them and analyze them. So they're picking up the limonene in orange and the linalool acetate in lavender. They can actually smell those things. So I think it's really important for us to understand that when we're using essential oils with our pets, and just be really, really careful. All the oils that we're using in our line are absolutely 100% safe, but everyone reacts differently, so it's important to move slowly.
Yeah, and you know, dogs can't tell us, like, you know, your 5-year-old can if they don't like the smell of something. And so you have to pay attention to how your dog is reacting to it, because they can't be like, ooh, that stinks, get it away from me, or, you know, that's not making me feel calm, that's making me feel anxious, you know, whatever it is. They can't communicate that verbally, right? And so you have to watch.
He would rub his nose on the carpet.
Oh, because he didn't like it. He wanted to get rid of the smell.
Yeah, some
That's
of
what
the
she said about
cues
Milo.
are so
That's cute.
subtle. I mean, you have to, when you're introducing essential oils, you really have to work with your animal to make sure that they're having a good experience, and watch for those subtle cues if they're acting out of the norm in a negative way, right? It's okay when you're presenting essential oils if you see them like start to visibly relax, or if you see some of those cues that they're really feeling good. But if you see any kind of like respiratory concerns, any like trying to paw the blend off, something along those lines, that would be your cue that might not be the best choice for them.
Yeah. So let's talk about some ways that you can use our Pup and Pony line with dogs and horses.
Yeah, that's great. So I think that we've really covered a lot of on the dog side. So let's talk a little bit about horses, right? So with horses in particular, I like topical application just because of their environment, right? You can't just set a diffuser out in your stable and just diffuse. And even passive diffusion is hard. There are a few options, but it becomes a little bit more difficult. You can use like a cotton ball, add a few drops of essential oil to the cotton ball, but then you have to make sure you're not putting it in a place where they'll eat it.
Yeah.
So those are pretty concerning. But when it comes to topical application, it's a really great experience for them. I like using something like Horse Whisperer with horses, especially those. I was dealing with a horse that had a lot of anxiety. She had had a lot of trauma in her life, and using Horse Whisperer in kind of like a massage application, really, she just loved it. I mean, it was a massage, so who can go? Yeah, you can't go wrong with that.
And horses love to be touched.
Yes, and then also just the soothing aroma really helped to soothe her and helped her to relax. So topical application is a great choice. You can also, with dogs and horses, as long as you can figure out how to safely do it, you can look into diffusion. So you can use something like our AromaFuse diffuser. We just recommend more conservative diffusion guidelines. So typically you're using 1 to 2 drops of essential oil per 100 mils of water and diffusing for like 5 to 10 minutes every few hours. That's really all a dog needs to really receive the benefits of an essential oil. Now you can kind of adjust diffusion guidelines. We don't recommend continuous diffusion ever, just because we know how sensitive their olfactory systems are, but you can adjust the times a little bit. You just want to watch for those cues. Make sure that they're not having any kind of adverse reactions, they're not becoming overwhelmed, anything like that. So diffusion is a great choice. Passive diffusion is a really safe option as well. So that's one thing that we talk about is adding a few drops of diluted essential oil to a cotton ball and then unzipping your dog bed and putting it in the bed and zipping it up. So that's a really great choice. They can smell it still, but they're not going to get a hold of it.
That would be similar to like our little stinkers, right?
Exactly.
Like you can't eat it or something, you know, but you get the aroma from it being inside something.
Yeah, and I think one question that I've seen come up a lot is, why are we recommending dilution for passive diffusion? Because we do recommend dilution for our Paw Pal diffuser, and we do recommend it anytime you're really passively diffusing somewhere close to their faces, and that's because their olfactory systems are so sensitive. You don't need to use undiluted oil, and if you do, it can actually be really overwhelming. So dilution is key with dogs, even when you're using passive diffusion. When it comes to active diffusion, you just reduce the amount and the diffusion times, so that in turn helps out a lot. So those are primarily the ways that I like to use essential oils with my animals. I will also add, a few drops of like lavender or something like that to my dog's dog wash, because it makes him smell good. It helps him to relax. He hates a bath. He's just kind of a crazy little dog, but so that helps a lot. That's one way that I really like to use essential oils, because it's a wash-off product, and that can translate to horses as well. So
yeah, could you do? I know we've had questions about like doing like a linen spray for the dog's bed or something like that.
That's a great choice. Linen sprays are really great because generally they're not going to be too overly concentrated. So you can spritz, a dog bed really quickly just to help them relax and not become overwhelmed, and it will dissipate rather quickly as well. That's another instance where hydrosols are a really great choice. When using essential oils with animals, if you're first introducing them, it's always a good choice to start with hydrosols and then work your way to essential oils if you're wanting to start slowly.
Yeah. So I see questions about essential oils for cats, and maybe we'll cover that at the end. So we'll finish, because I do want you to talk about the Paw Bond. Okay. Because I think that, a lot of customers are excited because they're like, I want to use that on my feet, right? So let's talk about the Paw Balm, and then we'll talk about cats in just a minute.
Okay, that sounds good.
Caitlin asked if we would also mention the Paw Pal diffuser and how to use that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So she kind of just mentioned that about at least diluting when you use it, but you can talk more specifically.
I'll start with that, and then we'll talk about the Paw Balm. So since we just talked about how to add essential oils, you're going to dilute first. Generally, I start with the Pup and Pony dilution guidelines and then work my way up as needed. So we recommend a maximum dilution of 1 to 2% for that product. You'll just add a drop of the diluted blend onto the felt pad of the Paw Pal diffuser, close it up. And then at that point, if you've really established blend familiarity, if you're like me, my dog loves Confident Canine. Like, he would roll in it all day, every day if I let him. I know that he loves it. I know that it doesn't overwhelm him, especially when it's diluted properly. You can clip it onto the collar. We just recommend only leaving it there for a few hours. If you work a 12-hour shift, you don't want to leave that clipped to their collar all day, because you're not there to really see how they're reacting to the blend. In addition, you can clip it to a dog's kennel. That kind of allows them to have a little bit of space. If you clip it to the front of their kennel, they can move to the back of their kennel to give themselves some space if it's becoming overwhelming. Or, personally, I really like to attach it to my keychain and just use it as a passive diffuser in my car. I did see one of our customers was really excited about clipping it to her badge lanyard that she has to wear at work, so she can, show her love for her pets while also, using a essential oils.
I also saw some that said that their children love dogs and they wanted to clip it to their backpacks to be able to use, at school as passive diffusion. Plus it has the little paw print on it.
Yes, absolutely. I think it's a great choice not only for dogs but for dog lovers. So.
Emily, can you explain how somebody would go about getting their animals familiar with one of our blends?
Yeah, absolutely. So it is a little bit of a process. We recommend when you first receive your Pup and Pony product to dilute it according to our Pup and Pony dilution guidelines, then apply some of that diluted blend to your hands and present it to your dog or your horse. That allows them to have an active participation in their role in aromatherapy. So if you present it to them, they can communicate with you and kind of give you some of those signs that they really like the blend, or maybe it's not the best choice for them. So I think that that's really important. You can also, what I like to do when I'm introducing a new product to my dog is apply some topically on myself for the first few days, and then he starts to make that connection, like, oh, that's what mom smells like. That's soothing, that's comforting for me because it reminds him of me. So,
that's cute.
Yeah.
Will
go ahead.
there be a dilution chart available for the pets?
There is one on the website all ready to go. Just head to the landing page, which I don't have the address off the top of my head, but if you just
I think it's Pup-Pony.
Okay.
And they're also available on the blog too.
And how about the downloads page?
I don't know if it's on the downloads page yet.
But if it's not, it should
will
be
be.
shortly.
Yes. So I normally just go to planttherapy.com, click the Pup and Pony header, and then if you scroll down to the bottom of the landing page, you'll be able to find a bunch of really helpful links.
Oh wait, that's because it's the blog. Hold on, guys. I'm on
Well, that's not what we want customers to see.
Not found. Ooh.
That's because it's on the blog, which is Hold on, guys. We're gonna get there.
I'm switching from the computer so that they don't see anything
My
weird
mess.
pop up.
Okay, let's see if that's right.
Let's see. Da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Looks good.
So I
what'd you
put
type
in pup-pony, and it still brought it up, but the actual page is pup-and-pony. But I just did pup-pony and it's brought it up to this page. So either one will work. So planttherapy.com/pup-pony brought it right up.
And then you'll just scroll down to the bottom of the page and you'll see several resources there.
Right.
Yeah, so
Here.
we'll just describe the benefits for you. We have the dilution chart. We also have a download of the application booklet. Any product that you order from Pup and Pony, so the sets specifically will have this booklet with them. And then towards the bottom, you'll see the Pup and Pony approved singles and synergies. So if you have a product already and you want to know if it's safe to diffuse around your dogs or use with your horses, that's a great reference for you.
This is identical. Well, not the chart's not, but it's the same kind of chart as our Kid Safe one. So it's telling you all the products that Plant Therapy carries, all the singles and synergies that are also safe to use with your Pup and Pony.
Yes. With that, just keep in mind any max dilutions, because there are some oils that are really great to use with animals that do have low max dilution. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, that's a great resource for you guys. So next, I can talk about the Paw Bomb, unless we have any questions that are coming in.
There are so many questions. Caitlin actually is one of the. Isn't she one of the?
Yes, she is. She is working towards her animal aromatherapy certification right now.
And she's actually the one in customer service commenting on today's show.
Great.
So she's been answering some of the questions as she's been going.
That's great.
So.
Okay, so let's talk about the Paw Bomb. So I love that customers are excited about this for themselves too.
They're so excited.
Because I have been using this product since I formulated it for my cuticles, and I'll go and get my nails done and my nail lady's like, girl, your cuticles just are going crazy.
I didn't know that.
Yes, I love it. I
don't have a dog, but apparently I'm going to get some Paw Balm today.
So good. But really, it's amazing for a Paw Balm as well, because really what it does is it offers a protective layer for your dogs. So if you're taking your dogs out for a walk or a run and it's winter, there's salt on the ground, it will offer some protection. If the sidewalks are hot, it offers protection, but it also helps to soothe, moisturize. If you have any kind of irritated skin, it will help. And then on top of that, one thing that's really common that most pet owners aren't fully aware of is dogs can get bruised paws pretty easily. And so the essential oils in this blend really help with any kind of bruising, things like that. So it's also a very calming experience. We actually have one of the ladies who works here, her son-in-law was using it on his dog, and he said his dog just laid down on his back and let him do like this paw massage and was just like in complete bliss. It's just, they love it. It's so soothing and comforting.
So what if a dog licks this off their paws?
Yeah, that's a great question, and one that I think that we will get asked a lot. And really, with this product, of course, we don't want to recommend that your dog ingest oils. You don't want to just start letting your dog ingest for no reason. But this is really safely diluted, and if you have any issues, if your dog does happen to ingest some of it, it's not going to be a big deal. When I apply it to my dog, generally what I'll do is put it on and then just kind of hold his paw for a minute and allow it to absorb some, and really, you know, that helps a lot.
Maybe then they'll forget about it a little bit too.
Yeah, they do. It starts to absorb pretty quickly. That was the purpose of this product, was to absorb nicely and leave a protective layer. So by that time, you know, it's pretty well absorbed.
What about
Great
noses?
question.
Noses. So generally I wouldn't recommend this for noses just because it does have essential oils in it. So if you're thinking about it, if you apply that directly to the nose, they're going to be inhaling that essential oil continuously until it dissipates. So not the best choice there, but you could absolutely use something like a carrier like jojoba if you're finding that
How about the healing balm?
The healing balm,
the
I
original
generally
one.
don't recommend either because it has shea in it, which if licked, it can cause some diarrhea for some dogs.
Okay, so no healing balm.
So not the best there. I mean, I wouldn't want to risk
Nobody
it.
wants diarrhea in
Yeah.
dogs. Besides Jerry. She just raised her hand. She does. Just kidding.
Bungie?
Because of his broken legs, his paws don't go down right. So I use the healing balm on his
The Paw Bomb or the healing balm?
paw. Bond.
Okay, great. That's
You can
awesome.
See that his legs.
Oh, yes. Yeah, he's so cute.
He's so cute. His
I
poor
love
little
it.
paws. So, Katrina, any other questions on Instagram about the Paw Bomb? The what are we calling it? The clip. The
It's called the Paw Pal Diffuser.
the Paw Pal Diffuser.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so no other questions about.
There was a question about the paw balm.
Yeah,
Paw
say that
Bomb.
about 10 times.
And horses. Would you be able to use paw balm on their cracked hooves or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I've used it personally on when you're introducing a new horse to a herd. Sometimes there's some issues, and you'll find that other horses will bite the new horse. And so I've used it, you know, once that wound has kind of sealed, I'll use it to help with any like scarring and any itchiness or anything like that. But absolutely, it could. I haven't personally used it on a horse's hooves, but it can absolutely be used for that.
Yeah, and one of the nice things about, and one of the reasons we also did the Pup and Pony line is because it's the same oils that are safe for both animals. So even though this is a product that was specifically formulated for dogs' palms, right? It's still completely safe for horses.
Yes, yeah. And I think that's really great. The only thing that ever really differentiates it as far as what oils we're recommending using with dogs and horses is the dilution percentage.
Because horses are a lot bigger.
Yes, exactly. So just make sure
That
to
makes
pay
a
attention
difference,
to those dilutions.
Yeah.
I think my last question would be, why is my mom crawling under my legs?
You know, she's just really connecting with
my
her
last
puppy.
question would be, are these, can you use these with as humans?
That's a great question, and yes, absolutely. I actually have a few people that have used the blend and a few of the blends and wanted them for themselves, and they continue to use them for themselves. So yes, absolutely. Horse Whisperer is the only synergy out of the 4 that is kid safe, so just keep that in mind when you're using it. There are ways to safely use these blends if you have kids in your home. I have a 2-year-old. I still use them in my home. You just want to make sure that you're either using using them topically on yourself or your dog. You can use a personal inhaler. Those passive diffusion options that we talked about earlier are a really good choice as to not overwhelm or negatively impact your child.
Yeah.
Emily, can you use the Paw Bond on skin allergies for dogs or calluses that they might have?
Yeah, so with allergies, you do have to be careful because it depends on the kind of reaction that they're having. But the essential oils in this blend are very soothing for irritation. They're very calming. So absolutely, I would try it. Just make sure that you're watching your dog or your horse to see what their reaction is, see if it's helping, and go from there.
So Anya on YouTube has a great idea. Since Paw Balm is so hard for me to say, she says let's call it Paw Balm.
Paw
Start calling it Paw Balm.
Oh, that's
I like
fantastic. That's fantastic. Okay, Emily, let's talk about cats.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. I know, such a sad subject,
Yes,
really.
Yeah, and you know, I have cats. I have 2 beautiful, chubby, adorable cats that I adore, and they probably eat way too many treats because of how much I love them, but it's okay. And really, when it came down to it, when we started researching and really getting into animal aromatherapy, we just realized how big of a risk there is for cats. I think many of us know that cats lack an enzyme in their liver to properly eliminate some of those essential oil constituents. So what happens is those constituents can start to build up in the liver over time, which can be toxic for your cat. So they're really just not the best choice. We aren't recommending it. Any recommendation that we give our customers, we want it to be absolutely safe for them and for their fur babies in this instance. So we at this point aren't really speaking to cat aromatherapy just because we don't feel that it's the safest option.
Yeah. Yeah, but owners who have dogs and cats, you can still use the Paw Balm, you can still use the passive diffusion.
Yep.
So there are still options to use the Pup and Pony line with your dogs in your home, even if you also have cats.
I think that's a great point. You know, a lot of the time, like I said, I have a dog and 2 cats, and I'll just apply the blend directly to my dog, and it's not a big deal for my cats. Or, you know, my cats will stay downstairs and will diffuse upstairs, and that's okay because there's that barrier, and they have enough space where they're not breathing it in constantly.
Yeah. I have one more question for Emily, but do we have anything else from customers?
There's a lot.
Okay.
There's a lot about cats, but I think we just spoke to it.
Yeah, and we do have a blog post coming out maybe today, maybe?
I believe it's this weekend.
This weekend? Okay, yeah, we do have a blog post specifically talking just about cats. So that can also, maybe we'll answer some more of your questions. So be looking forward to that this weekend.
And it's really a fabulous blog. It's
really in-depth.
It's so in-depth, so helpful. So.
Yeah.
Did you write it? Is that why you're saying that? It is so fabulous.
Katrina wrote it.
Amazing.
I'm giving a little bit of a
too.
shout out to Katrina because she did such a good job with it.
She is a very good writer.
I'm blushing.
Let's
move on.
I feel like we need to grab these flowers and start throwing them at her.
We love you, Katrina.
Okay, so since there are a ton of questions, don't forget we do have our amazing customer service reps who are educated and beyond, just how I'm educated by taking Emily's, little training. They're really educated. So reach out because we do have in-house experts now, which I know that's what a lot of people thought we were just going to announce was our in-house experts.
It's a double whammy.
Yeah, we went above and
Super
beyond.
exciting.
But we do have our in-house experts. So email cs@planttherapy.com and they can answer all of your questions. Or make sure it's a 4 blog post kind of series, right? Over the next week. So be watching for that and make sure you check out the landing page, which is planttherapy.com/pup-pony. Make sure you check out that because that has further information as well as the downloadable dilution chart, singles and synergies, safe chart. So
our goal with this line was to be able to provide as much education for our customers as possible and really make it easy for you guys to have a good understanding of how to use these products safely. So definitely take advantage of those resources that are out there.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so my last question for you is, we have these amazing, 4 different products? Well, 4 oils, right?
4
4
oils,
blends.
yes.
do we have plans for more?
Dun, dun, dun. We do. We do have plans for more. I have something that's in process right now. I don't want to spill the beans.
No, we can't spill the beans.
No,
Marketing
no
won't
beans
like that.
spilled, but
Is it
yes.
sensual for dogs?
Or for the mooses.
I was thinking it was ripple reducer
for
for
the moose.
snakes, something like that. So.
Or for what are those like the really like rolly skin ones? What are those no, is it a bulldog?
Yeah,
like,
I know
what's
what
that?
Pug?
Yeah.
Maybe it's ripple reducer
Powerful
for
pug.
I like it. I like it. But yes, there are new things coming, and we're really excited for this new line for plant therapy, and all the great products that we get to come out with for our customers.
Yeah,
So.
and just like with everything else, if there's something specifically for the pup and pony line that you think, I mean, every dog needs this, you guys should carry that, make sure you let us know, because we do have plans to come out with more products, and the more that you guys tell us you need a product, the more we will work on developing that product to make your life as a pet owner easier.
I think this whole line is an example of that, right? I mean, our customers have wanted products for their animals for a long time, and they've wanted that information, and had we not received that feedback, we may not be sitting where we are today.
Right.
So yes, send us our feedback. We love it, and we really, take it into consideration.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, guys, email cs@planttherapy.com if you have any questions that we weren't able to address here. But before we end, we have a couple giveaways.
We do. Should we do a word unscrambler?
Let's do a word unscrambler.
All right,
Giveaways
here we
are
go.
my favorite.
Have you gotten to put it through? You
I
have,
have, yes.
All right. Here
Good, because
is
today or not, I'm sitting by it. Just kidding.
here is our intro.
Beep 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 beep. Word unscrambler.
All right.
Dun, dun,
And the
dun.
word is being placed on here as well, so you guys can see it. Thegfmegger. I'm not sure what this is today.
The Gefmager.
She says so
She
good.
is good.
I mean,
She's
come
like,
on,
that wasn't
Danny.
even a question. That's the Gethmager.
It's my favorite.
Oh, goodness.
38 seconds,
I
everybody.
might need to reload. I think we must have gotten a lot of comments today, because your comments aren't loading, guys. When we get X amount of comments, it just stops loading, so we have to
I'm done. I
refresh
need
it
a
and start
break.
over. And we hit that, I think, maybe quite a while ago.
19 seconds.
19 seconds to tell us
Dun,
what
dun,
this
dun.
this scrambled word is.
Gerfmaner.
Unscrambled.
Thegfmegger. 10 seconds.
How are the guesses, Katrina? I can't see on here because I just refreshed it, but
They got it.
oh.
Yeah, I'm seeing.
How are you guys so good at this?
I think they wait for the first person to get it.
And then they all just copy.
That's smart.
Copy paste,
And
copy,
time
paste.
is up.
Time is up. Okay, Danny, you gonna do a zoom in?
Yes, just a second. I'm gonna zoom in here. Oh, we might have to move Pup and Pony.
Sorry, Pup and Pony.
All right. Okay, we're ready.
Woo!
Yay!
It is Germ Fighter. So Jesse's gonna hop on and tell us who the winner of a 10 mil Germ Fighter is.
Good job.
Like it.
Oh, that was
that's so
goodness,
fast.
Jesse. He is on top of it
Man,
today.
he's fast.
We have a YouTube winner today. It's been a while since we've had a YouTube Word Unscrambler winner, but it is
Ooh.
Madeline Hernandez.
Congratulations.
That's exciting. So Madeline, email cs@planttherapy.com, and we are going to get a 10 mil Germ Fighter sent to you.
And it's not just Madeline Hernandez. Jesse capitalized.
Yeah, he
Madeline Hernandez.
We're very excited.
Very excited. Awesome. Okay, so I think we have our last giveaway, and what we are going to give away is, where'd they go? Right here, these babies.
Oh, yay.
Can I choose how many winners I want?
Yeah, Jesse said that would be okay.
Okay, so let's see. What's the question? Okay, so maybe let's choose. I imagine we'll get more entries for dogs, just because I think more people. Well, I don't think. I know more people have dogs than horses. So let's do 3 dog winners and 1 horse winner.
Ooh.
Awesome.
I love it.
So the 3 dog winners are going to win the man's best friend set, and the horse winner is going to win the main attraction set. And these names, yeah, like both of us are just like, those names are just perfect, right? Okay, so the giveaway question is, which Pup and Pony product are you most excited about?
Oh, that's a tough decision, guys. I'm excited to hear what people say.
Emily's most excited to hear what you guys say.
Yes. I'm just excited in general.
Yeah, I know. It is really exciting. And I think it started when she saw the puppies up there this morning. So let us know, but just as a reminder, we do the giveaways a little bit different now. We have a link. So although we would love for you to leave the comment, tell us in the comments what your favorite, that's not how you will be entered into the giveaway. You'll need to click on the link and enter it via the link. So Instagram, again, it's in the Plant Therapy Stories is where you'll find the link and you'll swipe up and be able to enter there. Facebook and YouTube, it will be in the comments as well as in the video description. And let's see, I have... Oh no, that's okay. I thought Jesse said something again, but he didn't. So don't forget to enter via the link. You have until midnight tonight to enter. And again, we're going to be choosing 3 dog owners to win the Man's Best Friend set and 1 horse owner to win the Main Attraction set.
Super exciting.
Yeah. So good luck on the giveaway, you guys. If you know of anybody who also has dogs or horses that you think these blends could be beneficial, make sure you share this live with them so that they can also enter and learn more about our Pup and Pony line.
All right.
Awesome. Okay, guys, that's it. Don't forget, if you have any questions that we weren't able to address today, email cs@planttherapy.com. Our experts are there waiting to answer your questions. And then we will be back on, well, I will be back on Monday. I don't think Emily's, unless she wants to join, because it's when we make our drinks.
Patio party.
Emily might be back on Monday, but Katrina, Danny, Jerry, and I will be back on Monday for sure. We'll be making up our drinks for our patio party, and we'll be here to talk about some awesome new blog content as well as to answer your questions. So have an amazing weekend. Come back and join us Monday morning at 9:30 a.m. Mountain Time, and we will see you guys then.
Bye.
Bye.